Yeah, we've seen those first few people come to lay flowers. I should tell you, it's right next to the memorial for the victims of the Hillsborough disaster, which already has a regular supply of fresh flowers in memory of those 97 victims. The club is setting up a place where fans can now leave flowers in memory of Diogo Jota and his brother as well. That feeling of unimaginable loss. We talked to one man who brought one of those bunches of flowers, talking about the fact he was on his laptop doing some work when he saw that news break, and just said he was devastated. And I think that will be the feeling for a lot of Liverpool fans, bearing in mind the last few weeks they were celebrating that Premier League title. Of course, Diogo Jota, such a key part of that Premier League squad that won the title, adding to the success that he's already had with this club, FA Cups, League Cups as well, Champions League finalists. The celebrations and the jubilation for Liverpool. And remember, the squad was supposed to start returning for pre-season training next week, some of them at least. And that, I think, brings into focus the football side of this. But of course, they recognise this is a human story as well, and the loss to his wife, the loss to his three young children as well, the loss of his brother. I think people reflecting on that there is, of course, a lot more to life than football. And even as they mourn the loss of a player who they loved, a player of real energy, a player who delivered those great moments, the goals that won crucial games, they'll reflect, and they are reflecting on the human loss and the tragedy in all of this. A player they loved here, one who they will miss greatly for his football ability, but also, as you were hearing just then, for someone who showed no real ego, showed real energy, vibrancy, a player who got fans off their seats onto their feet, a player who really excited fans here. And we should also say, for fans of Wolves as well, the club that brought him to England, where he had great success winning the Championship, getting them into the Premier League and earning that move to Liverpool. There'll be a lot of fans mourning someone who gave them very special moments over the years.
And just looking, Greg, you talk about the human tragedy. The most recent posts on Diogo's Instagram were of his wedding day, and just 5 days ago posting about that wedding moment with the caption, "Yes to forever," pictured alongside his wife and also their three young children. At 28, he was already a family man.
Yeah, and that family, of course, is very much part of a club like this. They would have made their home, of course, in this part of the world while he was following his career with Liverpool. That family, as we see from that statement from Liverpool, very much in their minds as well. It's not just about a footballer at a time like this, and saying they will respect the family's need for privacy. They're, of course, grieving in a way that goes way beyond anything to do with football. But I think that for the city, and I mentioned that Hillsborough Memorial, it's a city, of course, that knows about tragedy connected to this football club. It knows the pain that can come with that, and the need to mourn and reflect and respect. And I think for fans of Liverpool, that is one of these moments. It's a very sombre atmosphere. It's not many people at the moment. I'm sure during the day there will be more, but a very sombre mood around this stadium, famous old stadium, in a season where they've been celebrating, and where Diogo Jota, of course, was celebrating victory with the Portuguese team in the Nations League as well. Extraordinarily successful last few weeks for Diogo Jota and his teammates, and now instead we're talking about this instead.
And just seeing in the last